India cannot trust the Chinese, and knowing their nefarious ways of functioning, what does this mean and what should India do and, more importantly, be wary of? Let's discuss this with some of the people who understand why this is happening and what could be the repercussions. Wing Commander Sudhakaran, Global Strategic and Defense Expert and CEO of Q Gates Technology, joins us on the show. Major General A.K. Sivaj, former head of Territorial Army and geostrategic and defense expert, also joining us on the program. Major Mohammed Ali Shah, defense expert, is also here with us. And last but by no means the least, Sumit Peer, political analyst, joins us on the program as well. Mohammed Ali Shah, does this in fact reiterate the idiom and the phrase that empty vessels make more noise, and that's what China has been doing? They've been making a lot of noise about their progress. They've been making a lot of shor-sharaba about what they are and what they want to be, the Middle Kingdom and the number one country in the world. But they have finally conceded to the fact that you cannot survive in this domain where you want to be commercially successful, acceptable by the world community, and have bad relationships with India as well. And Ali, being a defense expert, also talk about, I'm sure you must have been a part of these situations yourself. You have served in some of these sensitive areas as well. That how does this process of de-escalation actually work? Take us through some of the technicalities that are involved, because those are the technicalities, Ali, that India is going to be monitoring. Because even if China deviates by an inch, that is a cause of concern, because they've never stuck to their promise or their word on paper. How are we so certain this time?
Vineet, very good question by you, Vineet. Now, a thing to analyze. 16 rounds of military level talks, co-commander level talks, high level talks, lieutenant general, resulted in stalemate. China didn't concede to anything. Now, you got a coincidence or whatever, we have S-400 deployed, we have our INS Vikrant being commissioned, we are strengthening our might. And the timing is such that China has withdrawn now. Now, is it because they have got scared of the S-400s and of the INS Vikrant and all? Is it that? Or is it something much more to it? Or is something which we discussed earlier, which is it something political? Now, well, I totally concur with Wing Commander Sudhakar. I mean, his analysis was, I think, bang on. China actually believes in winning wars without fighting. That's Sun Tzu's philosophy, where they indulge in information warfare, psychological warfare, cyber warfare. They will do all that without firing a single bullet. They want to win wars. Now, that's Sun Tzu's philosophy. China's strategy is what? Take 2 steps behind and make it public to everyone, and then take 1 step ahead slyly. So they have been very, very good. They have been masters of psychological warfare. Now, when they say they are moving behind, well, it is a victory for India. There's no doubt about that. But yet, at the same time, we have to be a bit careful, because we cannot trust China. We don't know what the next move would be. Look what happened in Vietnam. Vietnam, it gave China a thrashing because they moved behind. That was a strategical withdrawal. They moved strategically behind, and when China came into Vietnam, that is when Vietnamese regular army gave them a sound thrashing, where initially they were being met by only Vietnamese border guards. That's the paramilitary, the Rangers. So China again has taken a back move. Yes, that is a good sign. There's no doubt we should celebrate. But again, when some people would say, okay, it would be too early to celebrate, well, I would say we should celebrate it. Whether too early, too late, no. It should be celebrated. But at the same time, be on a guard, be chary. Because when a move like this takes place, like earlier, we were patrolling up to finger 8. And then thereafter, patrol went to finger 4, which was cut down quite a bit. Now, when after 15 June 2020, when we lost Colonel Babu, who got a Mahavir Chakra and 20 brave hearts of our soldiers, that's the time it escalated. And now let's hope that this thing does not, China does not get back. We have to wait and watch actually what China's next plan is going to go. But most certainly there is a lot of politics to it as well. It can't be that only because of military might they have gone behind. There is certainly, and that was just before the SCO meeting. So there is a lot.
Ali also, throw some light on Depsang and Demchuk. Why do you think that China has continuously maintained these parts relevant to them, and they've picked up this fight with India? Why are they in fact so vehemently focused on these 2 areas?
Well, they are of very, very strategic importance to them. Their location is such that if they get hold of, like I'll correlate this with another example of in Nepal, in Hamla district, when they thought they could take hold of the chicken neck from that side, they would take hold. It's like, again, I will correlate it with Kargil. Simple. In Kargil, the Pakistani post came on a post which was overlooking the national highway. So they were firing on our vehicles on the national highway, hence choking the supplies. Similarly, it is very, very important to have hold of the area which is of strategic importance. Like in a game of chess, if you can, when you move diagonally, a queen can move diagonally, parallelly, everywhere. Similarly, when you have hold of a
All right, I get your point. I know where you're coming from, sir.